Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another video on Rachel and Ryan. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I took a photo shoot for BakeMyDay Washington. And make sure to follow them on Instagram. This is what their name is going to be. And yeah, so they're basically a small cookie business or company, and I took some photos and this is how they turned out. So I'm going to walk you through how I did everything and how I took the photos, of course, and how I'm going to edit them, and overall the end result is on Instagram, so make sure to check it out on their Instagram. So before this video starts, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's going to be right here. Follow us on Instagram at Rachel and Ryan YT, and give this video a big thumbs up and share this video to all your friends. So let's get on with the video. So these are the 3 different types of cookies that I'm going to take pictures of, and they look absolutely delicious. Alrighty, so most of the shots were shot in this thing, and it's basically just the box with a background and some tiles on the bottom. So this is what we used, and besides that we used our natural wood table that we use to eat dinner or anything on. So this is what we used for both of the background shots, and for our props we used this mason jar and some milk, this light right above the dining table, 2 of these softbox lights which are very useful and nice, this plant, and this plant. And that's basically all the props we used. There was a little bit more, but it wasn't really that important. And those were the main ones we used and what we had. And of course, we also used our camera to take the pictures. So before we go on with the rest of the video, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not a professional photographer, or I claim to be. So I'm just showing you guys how I took the photos and what I did to take them. So if you have any tips, please comment them down below. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you guys 4 different clips of me taking these photos, and I'm just going to explain how I took them and the end result, and then I'm going to show you what to do and how I edited them. Alrighty, so for this shot, it was just pretty simple and plain. We were just showing a picture of the cookies in a cluster or a bundle all going on top of each other, and I just put the camera on a tripod like it is right now, and I just took some photos. So that one was pretty simple and plain. This is what the end result looks like. I'm not gonna go into detail or of how I edited it, because I just upped the brightness and changed a little bit of the contrast. So yeah, that's basically it for that photo. And the first cookie that I took a photo of was the everything cookie, and that's my personal favorite. And the next cookie that I'm going to show you is the cookies and cream one, and this is the clip. So to get this picture, I placed the camera down below on the table, and I zoomed in the lens a little bit so the background becomes a little more blurry. And for the props I used, I had a chocolate chips bag and a glass of milk, and you can see that right behind. So this is what the overall shot looks like. I tried to focus more on the first cookie, and I also added a little bit of Oreos in the side so you can see that in the middle, and there's also the milk. And yeah, so that shot was pretty simple as well. And yeah, alrighty, so now that I'm done with the other 2 cookies, I just showed you some examples. Of course, like I said earlier, I did take a lot more photos, 377 to be exact. We're now on to the red velvet cheesecake cookie. So for this shot, I used 5 cookies. I had 3 cookies stacked up together in the background of the main subject, which is that there's cream filling inside of their cookie. So I took 2 cookies and I tore them in half, of course, and then I stacked those on top of each other. So it seems like there's 4 cookies when it's in reality it's just 2. And now you can see that there's filling inside, and that's basically the main purpose of this shot. And I added the 3 cookies in the background so you understand what it's supposed to look like. And yeah, so that's basically it for that shot. I also added a glass of milk in the background, but you really didn't need that. So yeah. And finally, for the last shot where we had all the cookies together, this was a pretty simple shot as well, but the main focus of it is because it's a smiley face, because you're baking my day, so you're supposed to be happy. So we created a smiley face out of the 3 different types of cookies. So the eyes are the red velvet cookies, and then there's the Oreo and the everything. So I just set it on it. I just grabbed the camera, put it in an overhead view, and boom, just took the shot. And that's what it looks like. So that's how I took the photos of those certain cookies. And before I end this video, I just wanted to show you guys the best photo, I think, and how I made it. So this is my personal favorite photo, and it's my favorite cookies. So it's the most complicated and less easy to do shot. So let me tell you why. So the original photo looks like this. Let me pull it up. So here's what the original photo looks like. As you can see, there's a lot of grain, as you can see, and pieces that are coming up, there's not that many, and it doesn't look very nice. So to get from there to here, I needed to duplicate these. So I used the free selection tool, and I just basically created an outline of each of the real ones and then copy and pasted them. So there's more. So like this one used to be this one, and these chocolate chips, they look pretty good, don't they? They're all copies of this guy right here. And I just did this around, and I added a blur and maybe changed the opacity a little, as you can see right here. So it gets the effect that it's also part of the shot. The problem is that it was hard to get the pretzels and the chocolate chips all together and all forming in one, because when you throw it all together, you need to take multiple shots, and it's kind of hard to like time it correctly. So even if you have a high shutter speed, so that's why I just added some, and it looks pretty good. I also have the cookie stack just normally like that. And so after I adjusted all these and added different types of layers and extra copies, this is what the shot becomes, and I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, so that's basically how I edited and took the photos of BakeMyDay Washington. So if you want to check out all the other photos and buy some of the cookies, make sure to check out their Instagram. Like I said again, that's what it is. And yeah, thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to stay tuned next week for another banger video. And before this video ends, make sure you hit the subscribe button, follow us on Instagram at Rachel and Ryan YT. Hit that bell so you get notified at every single time we post, and it's mostly Saturday. I know last time we posted on Sunday, but that was just because it was late. I don't know why, but it's mostly Saturday night Pacific time. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.